Hey, what's up guys, this is Rahul from Learn with ER. So today's video is going to be extremely important because we are going to discuss about the most favorite questions asked in board examinations, and in this year what can be the most favorite questions that can be asked for board examinations of class 10. So we will start with one question per chapter and we will try to cover all the chapters that are there in your class 10th. So we will make it into two videos. In the first video we are going to do 6 to 7 chapters of class 10. In the next video we are going to proceed with the rest of the chapters. So let us quickly start with real numbers, and there's a question. There is a circular path around a sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to run around on the field and Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. If they both start from the same point and at the same time and in the same direction, when will they meet again? So there is a round field. Let this be the starting point. There are two persons, Sonia and Ravi. Sonia takes 18 minutes and Ravi takes 20 minutes, which is clearly concluded that Ravi takes less time in comparison to that of Sonia. Okay. Now both of them start from the same point at the same time in the same direction. Let us take it as clockwise direction. You can take it anti-clockwise also, doesn't really matter. So if they do like that, where and in how much time will they again going to meet? So it's a very easy question because we know exactly what to do when we have such kind of questions. All we need to do is we have to take the LCM because we want to find out a multiple which is common to both of these times. So LCM of 18 and 12. Will be the answer of this question. Let us find out what is the LCM of 18 and 12. You also know how to follow up with the LCM. So we can start with 2, 2, 9 is 18, 2, 6 is 12. Again with 3, 3, 3, 9, 3, 2, 3 into 2 is 6. So your answer will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, which is nothing but 36. So 36 minutes is going to be the answer of the question. So this is a question from real numbers. In the next chapter, that is polynomials, we are going to see another question. So let us quickly write down the question. Okay, so in front of you there is another question which is from the chapter of polynomials. Okay, find the equation of the polynomial whose roots are given as 4 plus minus root 2. So again, in order to solve this particular problem, we have some formula. The formula is that if we know two roots, like if one root is alpha, one root is beta, then from this particular roots we can find out a quadratic equation. And it says that alpha plus beta will be equals to minus b by a, and alpha beta will be equals to c by a. And if this is so, then now what is minus b by a, what is c by a? This are for the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So if there is some quadratic equation, and of course since this is a quadratic equation, it will have two roots, and let us suppose if the roots are alpha and beta, then alpha plus beta will be minus b by a, where b is the coefficient of x, a is the coefficient of x square, and alpha beta will be c by a, where c is the constant term and again a is the coefficient of x square. Now as per the question, we are given two roots. We can take alpha as 4 plus root 2 and beta as 4 minus root 2. Now if this happens, so what is going to be alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is going to be 4 plus root 2 plus 4 minus root 2, which is nothing but 8, because root 2 and root 2 will get cancelled. And alpha and beta multiplied together, 4 plus root 2, 4 minus root 2. So this is similar to that of a plus b into a minus b, which means a square minus b square. So it will be 4 square minus root 2 whole square. and that is nothing but 16 minus 2, which is 14. Okay, so we have got alpha plus beta, we have got alpha beta, and we know how to convert this particular thing into an equation. So what is the formula for this? The formula is very simple. If we know these things, then the equation becomes x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equals to 0. So if you don't know how this is coming, it's very simple. This alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b by a, alpha beta is nothing but c by a. All you need to do is put the values and you will see that you are getting the same equation, ax square plus bx plus c. So we just need to put the values now. So alpha plus beta is 8, so x square minus 8 for this one, x plus 14 for this one, so equals to 0, and that is our required answer. So this is the second one, the equation of the polynomial whose roots are 4 plus minus root 2. Now let us go to the next chapter, which is pair of linear equations in two variables. We're going to pick another question from that chapter. Okay, so this is the next question, and this is from the chapter of pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so pair of linear equations in two variables, and the question goes like this. In a deer park, the number of heads and legs of deer and human were counted, and it was found that there were 39 heads and 132 legs. Find the number of deer and human in the park. So it's a very interesting question. So see, in order to do this, we have to understand that if it is the question of heads, so we know that human have one head and a deer also has one head. And when it is the case of legs, we know human have two legs and deer have four legs. So all we need to do is to assume one as x and the other one as y, and make two equations for the same. So let us say that human is x and deer is y. Okay, so now the first equation says that there were 39 heads. So 39 heads includes the heads of the deer as well as the heads of the human. So x for human plus y for deer totally equals 39. This is the first equation. Second one says 132 legs. So human have two legs. Two legs. So 2x plus deer has 4 legs. So 4y. And that equals 132. Now all you need to do is you need to just solve this particular set of equations. So I'm not going to solve this. I'm just going to write the solution, what we are getting after the solving. So the first one is human. Human is 12 in number, and deer, y, is 27 in number. Okay, human is 12 in number and deer is 27 in number. Just check it and you can find out what is the answer of the question yourself. So this is the answer for this particular question. So the next question will be asked from the next chapter, that is quadratic equation. Okay, the next question is from quadratic equation. And it goes like this. In a test, sum of Sunil's marks in maths and English is 30. Had he got 2 more marks in math and 3 less in English, the product would be 210. Find his subject marks. So all you need to do is to assume one as m, the other one as e. So the first one says equation m plus e equals to 30, because the marks of math and English together will make 30. So from here we can also conclude that m equals to 30 minus e. Okay, so let us make this one as equation 1. Okay, the next thing says he got 2 more marks in maths and 3 less in English. So original mark was m. If he got 2 more marks, it would be m plus 2. And in English, original marks is e. If he got 3 less marks, it would have been e minus 3. And the product of the two will give 210. So now we need to find the individual marks. So we just need to convert m into 30 minus e. So 30 minus e plus 2. And here is e minus 3. Okay, this will give 210. So like this, you will need to just follow up with the equation. So it's just 32 minus e into e minus 3. 32 minus e into e minus 3. Okay, and this is giving you 210. So we need to pick the values of e. So let us see what are the values of e we have got. E is 17 and 18. 17 and 18. So the maths will be, if e is 17, maths is going to be 13. And if e is 18, it's going to be 12. So like this, you can take any of the answers. You can take 17, 13 for an answer, or 18 and 12 for an answer. So we can solve this particular equation and the question. So the next question is from the next chapter, that is arithmetic progression. I'm not quite sure with the spelling of progression, so just forgive me if I'm wrong. So the next question is from arithmetic progression, and the question is in front of you. Prove that a m plus n plus a m minus n equals to 2am. So this question has been asked plenty of times in the previous years. Anyways, so in order to do this, we need to follow up with a formula. And the formula is for Tn, which is a plus n minus 1b. I hope everyone knows this formula. So with the help of this formula, we used to find the nth term of any particular AP sequence. So here, am plus n means it is the m plus nth term of any particular sequence, and am minus n means it is the m minus nth term of the same sequence. And if we add this two, we are going to get this one. So let us say that this am plus n can be given as, let us take the first term as x plus m plus n minus 1. Okay, m plus n minus 1 into t. This is the first one. And the second one is a m minus n term will be again x plus m minus n minus 1 d. Okay, now when we add this 2, so adding this 2, a m plus n plus a m minus n will give us 2x plus m plus n minus 1 plus m minus n minus 1 d, right? So we can continue. 2x plus, now see, m plus n, so it's going to be fine, plus n plus minus minus n, so plus n minus n obviously is going to get cut. So m plus m, twice m minus 2. If we take 2 common, it will be m minus 1 d. Okay, now let us carry this step here. So I'm just going to make a star mark and I'm going to continue here. So from this we can conclude, if we take 2 as common overall, we are getting x plus m minus 1 d, and this is nothing but a m. So this is the proof of this particular equation. Okay, so the next chapter which we are going to discuss will be triangles. Okay, the next question is from the chapter of triangles. And you are asked to find out the angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you are given the angles 70 and 125, and one more thing is there. Let us name this triangle. Let's say this is triangle 1, and let's say this is triangle 2. So it also says triangle 1 is similar to triangle 2. So if this is similar, you need to find out the angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to start with, if this is similar triangle, so automatically this will be equals to this will be equals to this will be equals to this. So directly we can say by the property angle 5 is 70 degree. Now if angle 5 is 70 degree, okay, so it's clear. One more thing, if this is 125, so what is angle 2? Angle 2 is going to be 180 minus this. Okay, so if angle 2 is 55 degrees, angle 3 surely shall also be 55 degrees. Okay, now if angle 3 is 55 degrees as well, and angle 5 is 70 degrees, so by this triangle property, angle 4 is going to be 180 minus the other two. This is 55 and this is 70. So that is nothing but, this is 125, so it is going to be 55 again. So angle 4 is 55, and therefore angle 1 shall also be equals to 55. Okay, so we have used the triangle properties in order to find out the answer. So the last chapter which we are going to discuss in this video shall be from the coordinate geometry, and after that we are going to end this video. In the next video. Okay, so the last topic is coordinate geometry. And the question is in front of you. It says that we need to find the value of k if the points A, B, C are collinear. So the theory which supports this is that if the 3 points are collinear, then if we find the area of the triangle with the help of coordinate geometry for this 3 points, the area will end up to become 0. So we are going to use this theory, and we know that the formula for a triangle let's say this is point A, which is 2 comma 3. This is point B, which is 4 comma K, and this is point C, which is 6 comma minus 3. Now if this 3 point needs to be collinear, that means this point needs to be here, right? So automatically the area subtended by the triangle shall be converging into 0. So having said that, we are going to find out the formula. The formula is given as half modulus. We will start with any one of the points. Let us take A, and we will put the x value bracketed. This will be k minus of 3, which is k plus 3. Then plus 4. Again minus 3, which is minus 6. Plus 6. Again 3 minus k. Bracket close, modulus close, equals 0. So automatically this half will go there, it will be cancelled as well. So finally, what we can say here, 2k plus 6 minus 24 plus 18 minus 6k. So plus 6 plus 18 gives plus 24 minus 24, so they are going to get cancelled. You can add one more step before you cancel. And finally 2k minus 6k will give us minus 4k under the modulus. Minus 4k equals 0. When you take something out of the modulus, it becomes positive. So 4k equals to 0 and k equals to 0. So the required value of k here is 0. So I hope you have got the questions correct. I just will request you to first write down the question and try it on your own before you see the solutions. So you can just pause the video, write the questions, try on your own, and then you just go for the solutions, not before that. So I hope you have tried your level best and you have got the answers correct. So this is just kind of questions which you can expect in the board examination. There's plenty of them. If you need those questions, you just need to just talk to me about this. You can text me, you can call me anytime you want. Plus, in the next video, I'm going to talk about the rest of the chapters. In the similar format, I'm going to pick one question per chapter and I'm going to solve this particular question. So until the next video, this is Rahul saying goodbye.